Stanley Carroll label and that of other local designers. An outdoor fashion show displaying the Mad Rags summer line started the festivities. This is the second outlet for local designer Stanley Carroll, and he talked about the philosophy behind his success and what we can expect to see in the new store.
Basically, we're trying to, shall we say, reevaluate the whole retail clothing approach a little bit. Hopefully, trying to give our customer a little bit more credit than I think a lot of other retailers tend to ignore. Approaching it a little bit more on a lifestyle level, a little bit more casual, making people feel a little bit more at ease, and hopefully providing them clothes that fit into the context of their lifestyle, and building the clothing and the store around that lifestyle.
Are you designing mostly for real young people, or would you say you have something for almost everyone?
I like to think that I shall we say, break some barriers when it comes down to age groups. I'm more interested in providing a certain portion in a person's, shall we say, lifestyle or a person's daily routine, rather than providing the entire daily routine or aiming for an age group.
And you seem to have something for every kind of shape, too. You've got something for people who don't have the perfect body, and also some very, very, very sexy things.
Yeah, I think that when I say that my clothing is body conscious, I mean that quite literally, and that is that body conscious means more than just tight-fitting clothing. I think that people are sick and tired of having the wool pulled over their eyes when it comes down to forcing tight clothing down people's throats. It doesn't work a lot of times. A lot of people's bodies aren't conducive to it, and more often than anything else, it's not really all that comfortable.
What about fabrics? What are your favorite? We saw a lot of cottons tonight. What are the favorite things you like to work with?
Habitually, I do use a lot of cottons for summer, for obvious reasons. Of course, some linens. I'm starting to experiment more and more with polyesters, because they are really coming out of the closet when it comes down to the kind of things it does, the kind of dye lots you can get out of it, and the way you can cut things.
Viscose and things like that.
Exactly,
and rayon,
exactly.
Really nice fabrics.
But Stanley Carroll's designs are not the only ones to be sold at Mad Rags.
It's completely different designers with their own manufacturing facilities. Again, their approach is not unlike ours when it comes down to why they're doing what they're doing, and that is that it is hard to find, shall we say, decently priced merchandise on the wholesale market. So more and more retailers are really forced to get into a situation where they manufacture their own. You have more control over your merchandise. You, better than anybody else, as a retailer, know your customer, and to have control over that only makes sense.
From the whimsical to the sensual, Mad Rags promises to offer reasonably priced alternatives to the Edmonton market, and all from local designers. Bonnie Valavand reporting for QCTV 10 magazine.